Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to State of Decay 2. I apparently started on a roof and I have no idea why. Luckily our characters are pretty good at jumping off of ledges and not injuring themselves, so I kind of expected a climbing down animation there, but apparently that was not necessary. Anyway, before we get started, I would like to remind people I do run a Ko-fi account where if you want to support the channel you can do so there directly. Actually, I want to go over here. The link will be in the description below as well as on the screen, and it will be greatly appreciated. Any help that you can give would be, like I said, greatly appreciated. It will be really amazing. Anyway, let's continue in here. First of all, I would like to get some more materials. We have this place over to the side. We might even be able to turn it into an outpost, though I don't think we will have the influence necessary to do so. But maybe we will find a rucksack of materials. Now I am playing on Dread difficulty, and as a result we might find fewer rucksacks overall, and before we can really properly finish the game. Though killing all of the plague hearts will not immediately finish the game, it will set off a quest line. Alright, yeah, so we got lucky here and we found a rucksack of materials. Now we apparently have 3 containers in this building, but a total of 6 areas that we need to clear for the building to count as cleared. Alright, so we found another one, that is nice. As soon as when you look at the minimap at the bottom left, you can see these little squares on our building. Once I tap all of those, and there's no zombies left remaining, then basically that building becomes cleared, and it will create a little safe zone around it.
We're done here.
Alright, we'll grab the jugs of ethanol. I'll take over these materials. We will leave the other bag of materials, but at least we know it will be there. We'll run over here. I still don't have a working vehicle, so that will be another priority. I'm really hoping that in the near future I will find either a gas can so I can fuel up the cars near here, or I will find a car that actually has some fuel in it so we can drive it over to the base.
If we don't get some ammo soon, we're going to be sitting ducks.
We do need ammo and we do need fuel, so those are also going to be priorities, because these affect morale. And of course the materials are always good as well, because they allow us to build new build up slots in our base. I don't really know what the name is for building these things, but you know, upgrades to our base essentially. Alright, they also want to have an infirmary. We could probably build one of those now, and we can do that right there. Yeah, we need 4 materials. Definitely worthwhile. I'm not sure if these require upkeep yet. I don't think so. We might have to spend materials on upkeep every day once we reach level 2. Anyway, we still have a quest or a request from AI nearby. Knife over here, the ones of the group called Ones Who Made It. We can talk to them and see what they need. Now, unfortunately for us, they are in Plague Heart territory. I don't actually need to tag that. I will tag the Plague Heart, however. Now, the Plague Hearts can actually wake up and start spreading infections around the map. These infections, basically they are hordes that will infest buildings. These hordes or these infested buildings will level up, and once they reach level 2 they will start sending out siege hordes to our base to siege it. And that is going to be problematic. So we don't want to wake up the Plague Hearts. Now we can kill zombies in the area around the Plague Heart, but if they are aware of us they will contribute to the Plague Heart waking up. So if we are able to maintain stealth within that Plague Heart zone, it will not wake up. But of course, you know, that might be easier said than done. Now we do have some people around here, around this building. We have Mama Fritelli's, which is a source of food. And we have Leafy Acres Garden Supply, which we can also upgrade into a materials outpost. This would be a food outpost. So we could actually have 2 material outposts over here. That is quite useful. Indeed. Now we're not in the plague heart zone quite yet, but no matter, it is still useful to maintain stealth. First of all, oh, okay, that was a bit too late, trying to sneak up on him. It does build up our skill. We have wits, which basically is improved by searching containers and stealth killing zombies. So when we have a max level in wits, we will also be able to maybe upgrade it into something better.
The air feels thick. There's gotta be a plague heart nearby. Probably lots of plague zombies too.
Alright, so
Looks quiet for now, but as long as that plague heart is nearby, this place won't ever feel safe.
We have entered a plague heart territory. Now we can actually clear out these buildings, but they will not generate a safe zone so long as the plague heart is actually alive. So we need to clear that out to be able to claim this territory. And actually this reminds me, I should have got rid of all of this when I was in the base. So I might actually run back and do that really quick. First of all though, let's have a quick look around if there's anything useful to be found here. We have a pistol, we didn't have that before. We had a lot of ammo. We need to drop some, so the bottle of hand lotion, we'll drop that. We'll grab the ammo in its stead. Let's see if we can find some ammo actually in this base, because it is a potential ammo outpost, as it is a military checkpoint. Oh, we got lucky there. We also have light bolts. Those would be great if we had access to crossbows already. Sadly, we don't. We'll leave it here for now. And I'll do a quick run back and I'll see you guys in a second. Back, we'll dump this. And that will solve an immediate concern for the community, which is nice. We will also drop off everything else that we have in our inventory so that we basically are able, well, we'll keep the bandages so that we can heal up. But everything else we will dump in here so that we can carry the maximum amount of useful things back to our community.
This place without any fuel? I sure as hell don't.
No, we will find fuel next if we can. Anyway, let me run back over to the main mission. Taking out some plague zombies along the way, of course, because they do sometimes drop plague samples, which we can use to make cures for the blood plague. Quite important. Now there are some plague zombies around here. You can tell the difference because plague zombies have red eyes, whereas regular zombies actually have yellow eyes. And of course they have the blood red skin because they're basically leaking blood all over the place. Now, I have a feeling, because this is called a cure for all seasons, this group actually wants me to find plague samples to begin with. So killing these guys is quite important. Alright, Justice. Church of the Damned has found a bunch of expired meds, though they think they're still good and useful, so that is nice. Yeah, cure for all seasons. This is usually one of the first requests that any group makes, or at least the first group that you encounter makes, is to ask for some plague samples, which we can only get off of plague zombies or by killing plague hearts. Now, unfortunately, we did not get lucky and get any plague samples from these guys, but yeah, basically we need to kill a bunch more, which will also probably aggravate the plague heart if we're not careful. So let's go ahead and knock to these guys. We have got a knife over here. They want us to find 2 plague samples, and I think we can handle that because I would love to make some allies here that we can trade with. I guess we cannot move through here, but we'll climb over. We have found a fuel outpost, I think. Probably searching this will lead to some fuel for us. But I am going to not bring it back immediately if we do find something. Alright, so we got a gas can. We'll take that. That allows us to refuel any vehicles that we find. Now, some vehicles are definitely more useful than others. We've got a crowbar, which is quite heavy. I'm not going to take it right now. We might in the future. But for now, we have some fuel. We'll search this vehicle as well, just because we're here right now. We can be a bit loud, even if we get caught, so there's not too many zombies around. We got free 7.62 rounds. So if you find an AK or some other rifle that uses it, that will be great. Alright, so now we just need to kill a bunch of plague zombies. And we need to do it as stealthily as possible so we don't aggravate the plague heart. So, yeah, I don't want to run in, because I could technically dodge and kill this guy, but he will be aware, and then when I kill him, he's still going to contribute to the plague heart awakening, and that is terrible. Now we do have something over here. Apparently this building here also holds a plague heart. These other ones are claimed with a plague heart. I think this one has a plague heart. I'm not entirely sure. This says Fred's plague heart. Well, it's all in all of these actually. That's a bit weird. We should check that out. I'm not entirely sure why this thing is redder than others. Well, the plague heart symbol is on a building off in the distance. So we're going to check that out right after I kill this zombie right here. And we are very... there we go. We got our first plague sample. We are very close to leveling up my wits on this character, which is great. Of course, we don't just play as the one character. We play as multiple. We play as the community. And we can control every member in this community. The quicker urgent care potential meds outpost. All right, we'll grab the box of seeds and we will grab the gardening textbook. We do have a character that has the gardening skill, but we can use this textbook to upgrade that skill to the next tier potentially, which would be amazing. Jugs of ethanol and energy drink, we'll grab that as well. There is one thing remaining in this building over here in the back. I still don't really know why this is red. Maybe because it is a special outpost that we could build. Because it is a meds outpost. Alright, so we have meds over here. I'm not going to take it because I would love to bring back some fuel so that we can take care of our immediate morale problems. But we will know that fuel can be found here because it will be tagged on the map. Remaining resources, meds. We have the swine and bovine, so I guess these are specific buildings. This one provides food, this one provides meds. These ones are random, I suppose. We can also check out the Ferrisborough billboard. That would be useful because it will show us what all of these buildings around us are, and we can plan future trips. So in the meantime, we will check out some of these vehicles as well. Now, as always, I will do my best to keep these videos down to 30 minutes, but sometimes I may, you know, run out. So a pack of menfols, that's nice. We got 9mm rounds. We do already have ammo for that, I think. Or actually, I loaded this up to its maximum capacity. We have a capacity of 15 rounds in this weapon, but of course we have 1 bullet in the chamber, which makes a total of 16 bullets. And now we could reload with another 8 when necessary. Oh, I did not mean to jump, that is a bit weird. Let me sneak up on this zombie right here. We're going to go ahead and explore this tower in just a bit. And in the meantime, I'm hoping to get the plague samples I need, as well as the plague samples. Wait. Sorry, sometimes I'm just not entirely aware. Yeah, I need to find plague samples. I also want to find a bag of... oh crap. A bag of fuel. Sometimes my mouth moves faster than my brain, and I just don't... I'm not entirely sure what I said immediately after I said it, so, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen too often, but it does sometimes happen, unfortunately. But yeah, basically I'm looking for plague samples and I'm looking for a bag of fuel, which we should be able to... oh, this is an auto repair. We have a pretty good chance of finding some here. But yeah, the billboard here will allow us to scan all the buildings in this crossroads, D-section, whatever. Our immediate vicinity anyway. Alright, let's survey over here. So we got the plague heart in the gun shop.
If that ride still works.
Got a police
I'm pretty
cruiser.
damn stoked. Don't give that screamer
A
a chance to
screamer,
yell.
weird green house, tractor storage, windmill house, and we have a spacious
see
warehouse. And that is about all that we can scan from here, because all the other things are already known. Alright, so we could take care of this screamer as well. It's going to give us a little bit of influence for doing so. We could turn this into a outpost, potentially for fuel, I guess. No, it doesn't say it's going to provide fuel, but it seems likely that we might find some while searching things around here. Anyway, we'll go down, we'll kill some more zombies. Unfortunately, the first of the zombies already saw me, and now 2 more, but maybe we can sneak around a little bit. We can confuse them. Or maybe not. Alright, this one saw me.
We can't really secure this place with a plague heart so close by.
The other ones don't know where I am, I think. There's 2 on the other side. Oh crap. Yeah, that one does. Let me dodge this. Crap, alright, no more dodging. We need to deal with this.
I need a breather.
Alright, we've got more zombies coming in. Alright, so now we killed 4 plague zombies with the plague heart being aware. That kind of sucks. But it doesn't seem the plague heart has awakened quite yet. And maybe the special zombies contribute more towards it. But yeah, I'll search this until we find some fuel, or I'm entirely... Well, this is the last thing I can actually search in this ruined gas pumps.
I suppose we can do something with
Alright,
this.
some more 9mm rounds. We can use that for sure. Alright, we definitely need to kill some more plague zombies. We need to find that plague sample if we cannot find the fuel. A gas can here would be very useful as well. We will dump the energy drink so that we can take this instead. Because being able to fuel cars is quite a bit more useful than having a quick sip of Red Bull. Alright, no luck so far. Now usually by the end game you get so much that you don't even use it all, though that was on normal difficulty, I have to say. So that might be different on Dread difficulty, but hey, I unlocked the next level of wits, so let's specialize this. We could do stealth, which allows us to do quicker sneaking, quieter interactions, and reduced visibility to enemies, or we can go with discipline, which is a more rare skill specialization, which gives us increased stamina, light encumbrance limits, and weapon durability. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab the more special one here. Especially the weapon durability is nice, because weapons do get damaged, even the pistols when firing, or the firearms when firing, and we will need to spend parts to repair them. Can be worthwhile, but it can also be quite expensive. There we go. We have the plague samples that we need. So I'm just going to make my way back over to this outpost and make some friends, and I'll see you guys in a sec. In the meantime, of course, I'll keep killing some zombies in the hope of finding more plague samples to use for myself. There's a few along the tracks here, so that's nice. Right, along the way I found an additional plague sample, so I'm up to 3, so we'll keep 1. In the meantime, let's make some friends.
With these plague samples, I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected. We're happy to share the recipe if you need it.
Oh, and he's also giving us some materials.
I know you want.
He gave us some fuel.
See ya.
Exactly what we wanted.
Hey there.
That is
Take a load
perfect.
off.
Now, as soon as we make friends with these communities, we can learn some more about the survivor or all of the survivors in this community, and we can recruit one of them to our community, but it will break up this enclave.
Hey, you listening?
So let's see, he has cooking, quite a high cooking skill. That might be useful. Nugget over here has cooking as well, but it's not quite as good.
How are you?
And Derek has medicine. Medicine is quite important. He has a very high level of that. And in our community, we have Connie, who has gardening, Justice, who has chemistry, and William's craftsmanship. So actually a guy
See you alive.
that is very good at medicine is just what we want, because someone who has a high medicine skill actually reduces the time it takes to cure blood plague infections and so on. And it will allow us to upgrade our medical facilities in the future as well. So we might want to break up this enclave just to get this guy.
Honestly, I think you'd do better with us than with these guys.
Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Why am I stuck in a wheelbarrow? In a tractor, actually. That is weird. Alright, there we go. So that happened. I think I have enough beds. Let me just quickly check the base. We have 2 available beds. We have 2 in the master bedroom and 4 in the double bunk room. So we have 6 and we use 4. We have 2 more available. And we now are up to a community of 4. So I'll just run back to base and I'll see you guys in just a second. Here we see this guy running off in the distance. This is actually the guy that we just recruited. So they don't just instantly pop over into our outpost. They just have to travel there just like we do. Which is honestly really cool. Another thing you might notice, we have contracted a tiny bit of blood plague. We're not infected quite yet. What we are looking at the top of the minimap here is a infection meter. When it reaches when it becomes full, we contract blood plague. So it's not much. On the bottom left, beneath the mini map, you actually see my stamina, which is quite low because I have become very tired after playing for quite some time with this character. So we definitely do need to switch characters every so often. Now we'll store all of what we found, including the book over here, and then it's time to switch to another character. So we will actually go to the community. Connie over here has gardening, and she also has a quest with Derek, who's here. So he has medicine, shooting, fighting, wits, and card. He is a gynecologist, which is interesting. This provides us with more, well, it affects his skills basically, and he's a veteran gambler. He has recruits right now. But we only have seriously just one step off. The next step here would be to become a hero, which also provides us some benefits. So if this guy becomes a hero, he gives us the sufficient caution bonus, and basically we can call Rooftop Recon in through the radio, which is quite useful actually. Now Connie here has access to the garden skill. We'll take control of her next because we did find a book. So with her. And yeah, now we're playing as Connie. So I need to go up to the second floor. Actually, let me check what kind of weapons we have. We have a cleaver, that's pretty decent. A rusty screwdriver, which isn't really doesn't really make much of a difference. Bandages and a bag of snacks, which we can get rid of. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We don't have another backpack of 8, I think. No, it's a backpack of 6, just like what we're carrying right now. So we're a little bit limited for space, but we are going to go ahead and grab this book about gardening. And we are going to read it to increase our own gardening skill.
Shit.
There we go.
I think I actually just learned something.
Alright, so now we activated this side quest. We need to talk to Derek about the site that he discovered. This is actually a new character, so that's interesting. So I knew you'd want to check out the self-storage. It looks promising, but it's crawling with zombies. Not for long. Let's go check it out. Alright, we'll add Derek as a follower, and this is the final mission that we will do in this episode, I think. Yeah. There is another side quest going on. It's in black right now. We can safely ignore that, I think. It's about a prepper ant. We might even want to do that next. I'm not entirely sure, but we will see. Alright, grab a cart to help transport any rucksacks you may find. Oh, that's a good one. Alright, so we're going for the car first. In that case, I need the fuel can. Yeah, we definitely will take that, so I'll be right back. Right, with one fuel can loaded, we'll go over to the car, we'll fuel it up, and then we are hopefully making a big track with a lot of additional fuel. So I'll just quickly run over here with my buddy Derek, if he decides to join me. Usually the AI is actually really good at following me. He's just lagging behind a little bit right now, but he'll catch up. With just a minimum of damage, actually, we got hit by a infected zombie. Ooh, this vehicle actually comes with police ammo, a pack of materials, and I actually on the way here I found a pack of food from this fruit stand over here. So we will refuel this vehicle. It doesn't have a huge amount of storage, but it will suffice. Yeah, it will suffice in the early game. Basically, we'll go ahead and grab this. Our character over here will probably move to the front seat. The noise of starting the engine attracted that zombie, but we'll be out of here before he comes over. Now, what is really cool about the vehicles is that you can kill zombies with the car doors. So when I press the left mouse button, I open his door. And hitting zombies in this way actually doesn't cause any damage. Unless, like, if I hit them with the front of the car, it's going to damage the engine block over time. And that is really not good. Because we need to find special items to repair it. And like I said in the previous video, I think, the cars on this map are limited. So if we destroy all of them, we will not find new cars in the future. We do get a toolkit in this car, actually, which is nice. But we'll transfer it to base, as well as the parts, the police ammo, the materials, the food. These parts, we actually found a lot of boxes of seeds as well, which is great for improving our farm. And I found some shotgun shells that we might be able to use in the future. Now, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. As for the base, the garden, we need access to 5 boxes of seeds, 8 materials, and water. We don't have water right now. We could replant medicinal herbs into this garden, and then we will get +1 meds per day. We could also boost the yields at the cost of 1 character working for 5 minutes and a box of seeds, and then we will get +50% food per day for this facility for an hour and a half. And that is about 1 day, I think. So rather than getting 1 food, we might get 2 food. Maybe it's a day and a half, actually. Not entirely sure. But now that we have emptied our backpack and the vehicle, it's time to drive over to the self-storage so that we can scavenge for some more materials. Right now we have 7. We are losing -2 meds per day, so that is another thing that we have to take into account. Luckily...
Able to find something else.
Ooh, that's not good. Oh crap! Oh crap! Let's get in here. Get into the car. There's the feral here as well. Yeah, the ferals are super fast. They do a lot of damage. They dodge cars like crazy. The only thing that kills them immediately is like a headshot. There's a lot of zombies in here. Why do we have to deal with a feral already? That's crazy. Right, I'm kind of dodging around here in the car. This car is actually very agile. Like, we can do a lot of good, useful things with that. Crap. I would love to just run this thing over by car. Alright, this thing is on car. We need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of most of these zombies at least before we attempt to even take on this feral. We hit it a couple of times now by the back of the car. Ooh, there it goes. Nice. My friend's outside. I was inside. That's weird. Right, we'll take care of this last little zombie that we have over here. At least we got to take care of the feral. That's always nice. Oh, we can also scan this surrounding area from this tower. I think we should go ahead and do that before I get the backpacks. I don't know if this is going to trigger anything. I don't think so. But it might. Sometimes these quests, they do trigger hordes and things like that. There is a horde in front of us actually. When you look at the minimap, you can see this yellow icon of 2 zombies, a big one and a small one. That indicates a horde. And I also see a screamer right at the... yeah, right on the right hand side of the ladder right here, with the red eyes. If that thing screams, it is actually going to... yeah, call in all the zombies in the immediate vicinity. Which is not great. We've got an abandoned tanker, that's great for fuel. Construction site, house with a slide. What else is here to see? We have a house by the hay farm, a hay barn, which is taken by the plague zombie. We have this building, the abandoned clinic. We can also search this little cache of materials up at the top of the base. We'll go ahead and... ooh, some more 7.62 rounds. That's great. Now, we'll go ahead and go down. This game is actually really good at making characters detect and interact with ladders properly. I've almost never... well, practically never fallen down off one of these towers, which is usually in any game where you need to climb a ladder is a huge deal. Alright, we got a bag of snacks, we'll take it, because why not? Now there's a horde of zombies around here, and I really hope they're not going to be attracted over to the self-storage by something weird. We're not going to be making noise while searching, because that would screw us over. Right. Oh, there's only one container, which is this one apparently. We'll search this quietly. And hopefully we will find 2 rucksacks of materials.
Win a chicken dinner.
Ooh,
That's cool.
3 of them. We'll have to carry each of them over to the car by hand. But that is a huge win. I will do it without alerting the horde. I'm not going to sprint, I'm not going to do anything weird. We'll just drop these materials over into the car. Oh shit. These guys are coming over. Why is he going over to the horde to fight them? I really don't want that. And the screamers on the other side. I need to deal with that one first of all, I think. This is not great. I need to abandon my body here, but I need to take care of that screamer before the horde grows too big. There we go. That's good. Now I can help him out. I need to jump over the fence here. There's some zombies coming from the rear. I hate fighting in the dark, but unfortunately we cannot skip the night. Now we could also sneak attack, kill these guys, I guess. Oh fuck, there's a bloater. Oh, I did not see the bloater coming. Once you get caught in like the sphere of influence of a bloater's gas cloud, yeah, you're kind of screwed. You will... oh, there's another one. Holy crap. And I don't have a firearm to deal with this guy right now. Alright, I guess my buddy just attacked him and he's stuck inside of this building in between this gas cloud, but it immediately has an effect on your stamina as well as your health, which is just terrible. Alright, so now we've got one of our guys wounded, the guy that we played as earlier. And we've got this guy potentially wounded as well, and this character, which leaves just the one, I think, that is playable without any injuries, which is just crazy. Yeah, William is injured, Connie is injured, Derek is injured, he's following me, and Justice is injured as well. I don't know why Justice is injured, because we haven't actually played with her yet. I don't know what happened to her, but... yeah, I guess she got in trouble along the way. That is not great. So we'll have to keep playing as the person with the least amount of injuries, I suppose. Alright, we'll grab this. There is also a shack here which provides us with... it's an espresso stand. It will give us a morale bonus if we use it as an outpost. Because we, you know, get espresso. But searching these containers around it might actually provide us with a little bit of food. So that's always worthwhile. And searching these containers, of course, will improve our wits skill as well. Oh, boxes of seeds, that's good. What else can we find here? We'll do it quickly. That made some noise. A case of white chocolate bars. Yeah, that attracted some zombies. I immediately got into the attack. Why is this guy so aggressive? AI characters usually are not usually this aggressive. And we found another bloater. He's way over to the side. Alright, we'll ignore that. We'll move over to the car.
You get bit, an apple won't do shit. You need a doctor. And your base needs a good clean infirmary. Make that priority 1, or you won't last.
Yeah, for sure. We want to make that priority number 1. We already have an infirmary, but we want to upgrade it if possible. Of course, that also will require more meds across a day, which is not great, but we'll deposit this. That
should be a big help.
and that.
Community will flourish if we
And
keep
this.
making smart choices like this.
And we will store 1 and 2. Actually, this, you know, the more items I put into base as a character, the more influence I get with that character. There we go, we got some influence as well, so we're up to 200 because of materials and other things that are happening. We do have another quest, and I don't know what quest this is. My Aunt the Prepper, yeah. This one is going to pop back up even if we quit, and we have been playing for some time, so I'm going to be putting a cut in here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more, and I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.